What's up, movie lovers? This is Jay Spice Films and Food here, and I'm super excited because I'm reviewing Birds of Prey. I saw it on opening day, Friday. It's Sunday as of filming this video. I just took a little bit longer because I really wanted to process it because this movie seems a bit divisive. Like I was looking, and it seems like people either really love it or they think it's eh. So it's cool. Nobody thinks it's. I haven't seen a lot of people think it's bad. There's a couple of people that are like SJW propaganda, but it's like that's the minority, man. There is barely anybody saying that because it's not that. All right. But yeah, let's get into this. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, the long ass title, which it should be Harley Quinn's name first and then the Birds of Prey because it's more of her movie. It was directed by Kathy Yan. Stars Margot Robbie, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Ewan McGregor, Ella J. Basco, Rosie Perez. I was just trying to remember all the names off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm gonna read the plot here that Google has because I think this is pretty good. It's open season on Harley Quinn when her explosive breakup with the Joker puts a big fat target on her back. Unprotected and on the run, Quinn faces the wrath of narcissistic crime boss Black Mask, his right-hand man Victor Zsasz, and every other thug in the city, with things soon even out for Harley when she becomes unexpected allies with three deadly women, Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya. Alright, I'd say that's a decent description. Like, it's not perfect because there's a couple things that they're missing there, but in case you want to go into this movie as fresh as possible, you don't know that stuff. All right, but I was excited in the intro because I love this movie. All right, like I was thinking it was a solid 10 out of 10 for a while, but I'm not going that far. I'm gonna lower things down because I've been thinking, and I saw a bunch of criticisms towards the movie. I perfectly understood them. I thought they were valid, but this is how I feel. This is my review. I'm telling you. Right away, Margot Robbie is perfect as Harley Quinn. Like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Now she is added to that list of people that perfectly represent the character that they play in comic book movies. She is so good. Comedic timing. She has a really nice emotional side and like the vulnerability, and they managed to humanize Harley Quinn, which sounds like it's pretty hard to do because it's kind of like, oh, crazy, like Joker, but they managed to do it. She had a really good character arc about like finding herself and like separating herself from the Joker, because that's really what this movie should be about anyway. And it was cool because I was thinking when I saw the trailers, I was like, why are you making a Harley Quinn movie but calling it Birds of Prey? And I still think that was bad. Pretty much the worst part of this movie for me is the title, which, it's a pretty good movie when only the title is one of the big problems. But like I wasn't even wondering where's Joker or like where's Batman. And when you got a movie where there's all these different criminals in Gotham and you're not wondering where's Batman, the movie did something good. It's just so fun. That's what it is. It is over the top. It is super cartoony. It is bloody. It's basically DC's Deadpool with like a Pulp Fiction style way of storytelling. Because it's very unconventional and Harley's like narrating it all and it's all told out of order. So a couple scenes it's confusing and it's like, wait, what? How did we go from here to here? But it makes it more unique because I think this storyline is actually very straightforward. I've seen a lot of people say it was boring. I didn't think it was boring just because there was so much happening on the screen and it was very, colorful, and like all the action scenes were so perfect. And there was lots of variety in them, and this isn't something I usually think about when I think about action movies and like comic book movies, but the settings, like the locations that they go to are so cool. You got the police station and there's like this abandoned carnival at the end, and just like all the variety in the action scenes, different fighting styles and the weapons they use. And I think I've said this in one of my Friday the 13th videos. I don't remember for sure, but one of my favorite things about movies, it sounds a little messed up, but I really like creative deaths. There's definitely some in this movie. All the characters I thought were pretty good. Besides Harley, not a lot of them had screen time, but Renee Montoya was great. with how she was. Cassandra Cain was, I didn't really, because in the comics she's like this really badass mute ninja. Exact opposite of that. She's just like this little like 12-year-old. I don't know how old she's supposed to be, but she's way different than how she's portrayed in the comics. It's basically one of those things where, like with Ned Leeds and Spider-Man: Homecoming and Far From Home, it's one of those situations where they just take a character's name and put it on for recognition, even though they're nothing like that character at all. But I thought Huntress was hilarious. She was really funny. Mary Elizabeth Winstead's performance was definitely a little bit over the top, but I thought it worked because it fit in with the rest of the movie, with the tone. I also got like some Warriors vibes from this movie, with everybody out to kill Harley Quinn and the like amusement park carnival setting at the end. And I love Pulp Fiction. I love Deadpool. I love the Warriors. So this was like a lot of my favorite stuff just thrown on screen, kind of combined with new Harley twist, which is awesome. Black Canary I thought was really good, like her character arc. So I thought all the arcs worked really well together. The story, yeah, it's very straightforward, but I'm not going to complain about the story. The action, the police station scene is definitely a standout, and then the climax. Black Mask and Victor Zsasz are really good, fun villains, and they're really sleazy and gross, but especially with Ewan McGregor, he is just having such a good time, it looks like, in this portrayal. He's really gross, and like you really hate him, but at the same time he's kind of funny. Because he's got like unique little quirks. That's how all these characters are. They're quirky and different, right? It definitely takes that R rating to its advantage. It's pretty bloody. It's really fun. With all that. This movie is just what Suicide Squad should have been. I'm just gonna say that right here. It's like crime story. Small scale. It's not like huge. It's just focused on Gotham and Harley's story. There's dark humor, very bloody. It's just what Suicide. It's like a better version of Suicide Squad because the characters they feel more developed. Because Suicide Squad, the first 25 minutes is like it's like trading card stats. It's like here's all the characters, and it kind of feels like that in this movie, except because of the like out of order storytelling, it feels more natural because it's like here's where this person plays in, and then you see a little bit about their story. And yeah, there might have been a bit too much narration from Harley, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. And then, as of complaints, I feel like I've already said them. The title, it should be Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. That makes more sense for this. Cassandra Cain, I kind of didn't like what they did by just using her name. I forgot. Oh yeah, there's like this one scene where it turns into a random Marilyn Monroe tribute, and it felt really out of place, but at the same time I kind of liked it because it was fun. That's just how I'm gonna describe this movie. It's just fun, all right. And I know that the action scenes are very John Wick style. I still need to watch John Wick. I haven't watched any of them. I watched the first one, never finished it. I need to get on that, but this isn't about that. This is about Birds of Prey. So yeah, overall, it's very fun, over the top, entertaining characters. They were all really great to watch. A couple complaints, but not a lot. Good action, decent story. DC is just on a roll, man. I need to watch Joker still. Gonna have to check that out. But like Aquaman, Shazam, and now this, they got 4 hits in a row. I'm really proud of DC because like Batman v Superman wasn't great, but it's really just Suicide Squad and Justice League that screwed him up. And ever since they got Walter Hamada, he's like, he hires directors, gives them a project, and it's just like, go off, do whatever you want. And that's how you should do it. All right? Listen to that, DC. You're not watching this anyway. You already learned your lesson. Just keep it going. Keep it coming. I want more variety. We got plenty of variety. This feels very different than Shazam, which feels very different from Aquaman, which feels very different than Joker. We got 4 very distinct movies, and they're all great. Can't really say it about Joker because I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming I'd at least like it a little bit. And yeah, I'm actually wearing a Batman shirt today. I was gonna do the review yesterday, but I ended up not because I ended up just playing GTA again. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but yesterday I had my Harley Quinn socks on, so should have worn them for this. Should have worn them today instead. But whatever. Overall, I'm gonna give Birds of Prey a 9 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 10 when I was watching, but there's a couple minor issues that bring it down for me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. And I got a new thing that I want to promote real quick. If you're still watching this, um, I'll try to put a link in the description. I have a Letterboxd account, which is basically you can like keep track of all the movies you watch, and I'm reviewing movies on there too now, and it's like smaller stuff or like not the new releases, because I think I might just review whatever new releases I see, and then on Letterboxd I'll put whatever other movies I watch, and then at the end of every month I'm gonna recap everything that I've watched. And I know people have done that. It's not original, but I don't know. You guys might like it. But I've already reviewed 2 movies there, and this video is getting longer than it needs to be. So I'm gonna just end it right now. As for now, this is Jay Spice Films and Food, and I'm saying bye. Bye.